Not talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week. You hear me?
I'm not talking unless y'all giving me likes, commenting, and subscribing. You hear me? Oh, okay then. Hey, B. Listen, I wanted to come and chat with y'all real quick about Beyond the Gates. Just a second. Now, listen, I had to come over here and pull up this page. I believe it's called Soap Central or something like that, or Soaps. Shout out to them, because I'm like, I can't remember everything that took place and happened, but I'm gonna try to skim through a few of these articles and stuff for us to have a conversation about it. So, of course, we got this new soap opera, and I'm really here for it until I'm not. All right. And I like the fact that it comes on every day, because sometimes I don't feel like waiting to the next week to get the tea and see what's going on, but I like it. So this is like the first soap opera that has an all black cast. I love it. They also have a few white people that are a part of the show as well, but I'm so here for it. So we meet this Dupree family that consists of the mother and father, who I believe, I want to make sure their names are correct, Anita and Vernon Dupree. They have two daughters. One's name is Nicole Dupree. The other is Danny Dupree. Now, Nicole happens to be a doctor. I think she's like a psychiatrist or something. And I think that her husband is also a well, I don't know. They got him listed as Ted Richardson. So I thought that he was in the medical field or something like that. I thought he was like a doctor too, but I guess not. But she's married, right, to a guy named Ted Richardson. Whereas you have the other daughter, Danny Dupree. She was married to a guy named Bill Hamilton. And with her being married to Bill, they also end up having like two children. They ended up having two daughters as well. And I can't think of their names at this time, because some of the younger girls all look alike to me, except for there's one daughter that they have that does not, she's like darker, right? The one of the daughters that they have is darker, but I just got to get more familiar with those ladies. But anywho, let's keep going. Okay. So Danny was married to Bill Hamilton. She has two daughters with this man, and they are getting a divorce because, girl, he done sat up here and left her for the his one of his daughter's best friend, Miss Haley. Now I don't know what's up with Miss Haley. Miss Haley keeps saying that, oh, I love you so much, Bill, but I hate that it cost you your family. I hate that, I had to come in between your family. Girl, stop saying what you hate, bitch. You're giving liar just a bit to me. I feel like you may have known what you were doing. First of all, the woman they casted, Marquita Goings, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, she's a darker skin or browner woman, shall I say, in comparison to the other ladies. She is playing the wife. She's absolutely beautiful, and well, she's playing the fiance, soon to be wife. And she came in between those two, and I just feel like it's something with her. Like, yes, she got this innocent, all woe is me type energy, but I don't know. I feel like it was a scheme. It's a plot and a scheme with her that we might find out at a later time. I don't know, because they tried to say that she never knew her dad or her family or whatever the case was. She didn't have nobody and all of that. But I wonder if that's a sob story that she uses to get sympathy from people and then likely backstab them or do some sneaky SHI. Because I'm also willing to believe this. I don't know, but I question if Haley could be playing a role until she marries Bill. And maybe at some point, and with these soap operas, they can develop into so much more, right? But I wonder if once she marries him, she's gonna start showing her ass. Or a family member is gonna come around and it's gonna be on some, because see, maybe she did invite her family. Versus, oh, I didn't have any family. Maybe once she gets married to the top lawyer in town, it might get put in the newspaper, and then somebody's gonna recognize her or something like that. And they're gonna probably come to the front and they probably call her and like, you owe me and all this other stuff. Then she might, they might be blackmailing her, which causes her to do some shit with her husband, or maybe, do go against her husband in some fashion, or maybe it could be that was a part of the plan the whole time. Once she locks in on him and sink her fingers into him and lock in this marriage, maybe she gonna be on some other shit. Ain't no telling. So it's just questionable. What else we got? Don't nobody want to go to the wedding because they're getting ready to get married. Of course, Danny is pissed. Danny still wants to be married to Bill. Bill don't want her no more, and she has to get over it. All right. Seems like she might have a little bit of jealousy with her sister, Dr. Nicole, because Nicole's marriage seems to be perfect for the moment. Okay. Her marriage appears to be perfect for the moment, but it seems like her husband has some skeletons in his closet that he hasn't quite told us, and he might end up getting his shit rocked. Okay. He's probably going to end up getting busted on because there's a woman, I believe, Dana, the one that plays quote unquote Leslie, and her daughter Eva. I think he may have had some type of situation with them back in the not with them, but right out the gate when I first came across Dana, I believed that, and the way Dana looked at Ted, which is Nicole's husband at the hospital, I said, "Oh, they must know each other. They must have some history." And I said, "I bet you that girl that she's with is his daughter." And it kind of appears that they may have alluded to that in on episode 5, I believe it is, on Friday's episode, where they're trying to, they kind of alluded to the fact that, listen, that is his daughter. That is his daughter. Because what happens is Dana, as after seeing him, right, she has a friend that works for Dr. Nicole. The friend that she has working for Dr. Nicole is obviously, she'll come back and may give them some updates about what's going on within the Dupree family. But you could tell she has a lot of loyalty to Nicole, so she won't tell her a whole lot. Now, once she finds out who the other assistant is, Miss Dana seeks out, Dana/Leslie, she seeks out to harm this girl. So she runs her off the road, causing this girl to have an accident, causing her to be in the hospital, causing her to not be able to work her job. Therefore, they need to find an immediate replacement, only for temporary. So, of course, who the friend calls Dana, tells her what happened, and Dana's like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry that happened, yada yada yada, but hey, look, if y'all need some help, maybe my daughter could do it." So she thought she'll be perfect. The girl goes, interviews with Dr. Dupree. Dupree accepts her. So now the girl's working. She's going to be working inside the home. And Leslie/Dana says, "Well, that's the best place for my daughter to be, the place she should have always been, in her daddy's home." So I said, I knew it. I knew it. And speaking of kids, the girl that's now in the hospital, and I hate that I can't think of her name. I don't see an image of her at this time. I wish they had pictures of all of the cast, from what I'm looking at. But with her, I believe that the other assistant that works for Dupree, I believe that's her mom. Because I believe that girl said that she was adopted earlier on in episode 1. And that woman also talked about how she never had any children and stuff. So I'm like, y'all, that's probably your damn daughter. Okay, so I'm like, Grist, all kind of stuff. Y'all got all kind of hidden kids and shit around this mug. Then you got, like I said, going back to Bill Hamilton, who's about to marry Haley. Nobody is fucking with them. Nobody's rocking with them. So much so that when Haley walked into the country club, she thought she was gonna be able to just go in there, get her some coffee, relax, and chill. She bumped into the entire Dupree family. So of course Dana walked up to her and punched the shit out of her for interrupting her marriage. Right? And everybody just looked at her, shook their head, and went the hell on. So she's embarrassed. Ain't nobody fucking with her. They sending out invitations to everybody in the town to come to the wedding, and ain't nobody coming. So Bill go over there to the Duprees. That's Anita and Vernon. Go to the parents. Like, yo, I don't know what y'all need to do, but you need to get your family on one accord, okay? You need to get everybody together, and y'all need to come and support my new wife at her damn wedding. Because if not, then I'm going to start spilling the secrets that I do got about y'all. Primarily the secret about Martin, all right? So Martin, that's their grandson. So I guess Martin is the child of Nicole Dupree Richardson and Ted Richardson, is what I'm believing. So with Martin, it appears that Martin may have murdered somebody. Okay, Martin may have murdered somebody because he has these dreams and he keeps like, oh my God, he's reliving in his dreams gunshots. But I don't know if he actually shot the person or if he was just on the scene. They're believing he shot the person. Whatever it was, Bill was able to make it go away. And he's like, if y'all don't show up for me, then I'm going to pull a stunt and show out on y'all. So, of course, the Duprees got to gather the whole family and convince them to go ahead and go to the damn wedding. And, of course, I feel like it was so disrespectful to ask that of Danny to even attend this fucking wedding. And I said, if Danny go to this wedding, she going to show the fuck out. And she did. Danny brought her a gun, child. I said she finna shoot that lady. Now, I thought she was gonna shoot her before the ceremony even started, but she didn't. All right. She ended up, that's how the episode ended. She fired a shot, but some part of me feels like either two things happened. One, Bill was the one that got shot, in my opinion, or she missed when she shot. When she fired, I feel like she could have potentially missed. But I'll be so shocked if they killed off Haley's character this fast. So we'll have to see what's gonna happen, okay? Or either that or somebody else that's not a main character to the storyline may have gotten shot. But I'm looking forward to seeing what that's going to be on next week. What else? So it looks like Martin has a husband and they have also like two children, a girl and a boy that they adopted or whatnot. And Bradley, I think is his name or whatever. I can't remember the guy that he's with, but he was on the phone at the reception or the pre-wedding ceremony. And so they're all hanging out and he walks up on him and he hears him saying, oh, well, it's nice to be wanted or appreciated or whatever it was he said. You could say he's talking to somebody else. And when Martin walks over, he was like, who are you talking to? I can't remember what he said, but it gave me the vibe that could they potentially have an open relationship. Martin said, is it anybody that I should be worried about? And he's like, nah. So it seems like they got an open relationship, but it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it was something about it. Cause I'm like, you were standing there long enough to hear exactly what he said. So what's that about? Is it open or do you not care that he cheating or are you just stupid? I'm not sure, girl. I'm not sure. But so that's that. And then you also have this other Ted Richardson's nephew. What is that man's name? What is that man's name? I'm not sure of his name, but he's a photographer. He goes around taking, pictures and everything, but he's a little sketchy too because he don't really do social media. He keeps an extremely low profile. His parents unfortunately died, and I think he tried to say they died in a plane crash when he was much younger, but I even question the details about that. We see him hop in somebody's car and exchange something with him. It looks like he gave him a bag of something. I don't know if it was money or what he gave that man, but whatever he got going on is real sketchy. And when his parents passed away, they left him with a lot of money. So that's been able to keep him afloat as well as the support that he gets from the Richardsons, the emotional support because they took him in, I guess, at some point. But I don't know if he'd be trusted. I mean, number one, he's a thought trying to hunch on the white girl at the white woman at the hospital who got a boyfriend already. Okay. But girl, everybody around this thing got secrets and scandalous, but that's what a soap opera is, right? So you got him trying to hunch over folks, but who he end up fucking on is Danny Dupree. And I was here for Danny getting let him dig in them guts just a little piece because I need you to start working on getting over Bill. And you see like you ain't been zick down in a minute. So I was glad she got that little zick down. But it seemed like he want to be around a little longer. And she's like, no, I want my husband back. Like, I mean, I thank you for your services, but bitch, I want my motherfucking husband back. What you thought it was? Okay, this was just cute for the night. You know what I'm saying? He said, well, it could be cute again. We can do this again. And, I understand that you ain't ready for nothing like that. Okay, I'm a person that's pretty much detached anyway, right? He just like to smash on these women, but never wanting to attach himself to them. And I don't know if he's lost a lot of people in his life outside of his parents, but that could be the reason why he's just there for a good time, not a long time. And he like to hop and skip. So we shall see what's going on, honey. But overall, this week's episode was really good. I'm trying to think of if there were any other things. Forgive me if I missed some stuff because I didn't write it down. I'll try to do better at writing down things that may stick out to me as I'm watching the episodes. And I kind of want to, I don't know if there is going to be like, oh, we're going to get these episodes. I don't know how many episodes they're going to give us, I guess, in this first season. I don't know if it's going to be 20 episodes or however many. I don't know. And when they take their break, are they going to be taking a break for the summer and then coming back in the fall? I'm not sure. But for these individuals to book a soap opera, God bless y'all. Congratulations to every person that was able to secure a role over here. Now, granted, it can go either way to where you are killed off the show, even as a main cast member. But y'all definitely going to secure some good, I'm sure, some good opportunities being a part of this soap opera. I think it's so dope. But I'm enjoying it. And that Leslie is a sneaky bitch. And I know I'm not going to like that evil chick. Oh, I'm not going to like her, girl. Like, it's so much going on. It is so much going on. I think it's the lady named Vanessa, the one that's like the real estate agent. Her husband be working a whole lot. And I feel like that nigga lying. I think she's married to a black man. That line. Okay. whatever he is, he's supposed to be some doctor, I suppose. And he's like, late nights, this and that. I'm like, girl, you can believe that if you want to. That's why Vanessa about got her a little piece on the side too. I know that's about the right girl, because what the hell? Don't trust that man, okay? But she just sticking beside him because he got the money in the corner and stuff. And that's the only way she really gonna be up there, be able to stay in that damn town that they in. But all in all, this was a good a good episode, good first week. Y'all leave your thoughts down below. And let me know if y'all want us to continue the conversation of Beyond the Gates on a weekly basis. But that's all I got, honey. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasted film, I can fill a pool, we gon' make them swim.